Hello, good morning everyone. I am Ankit Kumar Singh from Standard 10. Today I am going to deal with one of the most important chapter of Class 10 Mathematics, chapter number 4, Quadratic Equations. Within this chapter, the topics we have to study are Quadratic Equation, Introduction means intro you have to do here, a standard form or general form of Quadratic Equation means what is a standard or general form of Quadratic Equation, root of Quadratic Equation means what is the root of quadratic equation, nature of root, and fifth one is method of solving a quadratic equations. So these are the important topics that we have to study within this chapter. So let's do our first topic, quadratic equation intro. This topic we are going to do. Before we are going to do the introduction of quadratic equation, I would like to say one of the most important things, that is what is equation. Equation means a mathematical statement that starts equality between two expressions. Means whenever we are talking about two expressions are equal, then equation is formed there. Suppose I am saying that 2x plus 3 equal to 5. Then it is an equation, because this expression or this expression both are equal to each other and are opposite side of equal sign. That's why this is an equation. Now, quadratic equation. Quadratic equation means an equation of degree 2 is called a quadratic equation. Suppose 2x square plus 4 equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation because it has degree 2. It has degree 2 means the degree of this quadratic equation is 2. That's why this is a quadratic equation. In a simple general language, we can also say that the quadratic equation is an equation of form ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0.
Definition.
Where a, b and c are real number.
An equation.
An equation of form ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, where a, b and c are real numbers and a should not equal to 0. Then it is a quadratic equation. Then it is a quadratic equation. Means an equation of form ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, where a, b, c and are real numbers and a not equal to 0, then it is a quadratic equation. Means these two values b and c can be 0, but a should not equal to 0. If a equal to 0, then it will not means equation of degree 2. It will become an equation of degree 1. Then it is a linear means linear equation. It is not a quadratic equation. That's why quadratic equation, wherever we found, it is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 and a, b, c are real numbers and a should not equal to 0. Then we can say it is a quadratic equation. Otherwise, we will not say.
Example.
For x square plus 2x equal to 0 or plus 1 equal to 0 means this is the ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. C means a constant term. And ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. This is called a quadratic equation. Now, quadratic equation. Means a form in which a quadratic equation exists is called general or general or standard form of a quadratic equation. That we have already seen in the definition in the form of ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, where a, b and c are real numbers and a not equal to 0. This is the standard or general form of a quadratic equation. Means any quadratic equation which will exist in the form of ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, where a, b and c are real number and a should not equal to 0. This is the standard or general form of a quadratic equation. Third one is root of quadratic equation. This is a like we have already studied the chapter polynomials, and in polynomials we have studied one topic, 0 of polynomials. 0 of polynomials means any value of x when put in the polynomial and give its value 0, then it is called 0 of polynomials. Root of a quadratic equation is same as the 0 of polynomials. That means if alpha be a root of a quadratic equation, ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, where a, b and c are real numbers and a not equal to 0, then alpha square plus b alpha plus c equal to 0. Means if alpha, this alpha, be a root of a quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, where a, b and c are real numbers and a not equal to 0, then a alpha square, means by putting alpha at the place of x, this value should give the value equal to 0, then it is called root of a quadratic equation. Otherwise it will not called a root of quadratic equation. Means a number or anything which is put in the place of x or give means the whole quadratic equation equal to 0, then it is called root of quadratic equation. Nature of roots depend on one of the most important things, that is called d or discriminant. Discriminant is equal to b square minus 4ac. 4ac means our equation is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c. So nature of root depend on, means square of this coefficient of x means b square and minus 4ac, 4 into a into c, which is greater than, if it is greater than 0 or equal to 0, then nature of root say that there is a real roots exist. Otherwise, if it is a less than, means b square minus 4ac less than 0, then nature of root say that there is no real number exists for that equation. Means there is no real root for the equation. There are three cases which we have to study here. Case 1 say that if this discriminant means D is greater than, then if this real and distinct means unequal root exists for the equation. Means if this discriminant is greater than 0, then real and distinct unequal roots exist for the given equation. If case 2 say that if D equal to 0 means discriminant equal to 0, then 2 means roots exist in this case also, but the roots are equal, means
Real and equal.
And real root exist in this case. Means equal and real root exist in this case if D means discriminant equal to 0, real and distinct means unequal roots exist in this case if D is greater than 0. And one more case is there. That case say that one more case is there. That case say that if D is smaller than 0, means D is smaller than 0, then there is no root exist, means there is only imaginary root exist in that case. So imaginary root exist means no real root exist in this case. No real root exists in this case means imaginary root exists. Imaginary root means no real root exists in this case. If case 3 say that if discriminant is smaller than 0. For method of solving a quadratic equation. Method of solving a quadratic equation. That means different method we have to study by which we can solve a quadratic equation. First we should know that what is the meaning of solving a quadratic equation. That solving a quadratic equation means the determination of all the root of an equation, means a quadratic equation is called solving of quadratic equation. The determination of all roots of a quadratic equation is called the determination of all the roots of a quadratic equation is called solving of quadratic equation. Solving of quadratic equation means finding all the roots of a quadratic equation is called solving of quadratic equation. Quadratic equation can be solved by 3 methods. First one is factorization, completing the square, and quadratic formula. Sridhar Acharya. Method of solving a quadratic equation. First method is factorization. That means splitting the middle term, completing the square is second method, and third one is called quadratic formula or Sridhar-Acharya rule. It is also called Sridhar-Acharya rule, this quadratic formula. Splitting the middle term, we are going to study. This factorization says that if a given polynomial means if a given quadratic equation is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, then for finding the root of quadratic equation,
रुकना
so we are going to study factorization, splitting the middle terms. That means if any quadratic equation is given in the form of ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, then in the factorization we means finding the roots. What we do means we split this term, means we break this term in order that its sum or difference should equal to product of AC, and means sum and difference should equal to B, but their product should be equal to AC, means product of coefficient of x square and constant term. So we are going to discuss about method. There are some method by following which we can solve this means quadratic equation by factorization method. First method says that obtain the given equation in the form of ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Means there is an equation given, then we should means that is quadratic equation. Then first things we have to do, we have to make it in a standard form of that equation, means ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Second things what we do, split the middle term in such a way that its sum or difference equal to itself, but the product should equal to AC. Means in second step what we do, we see the middle term and we factorize the middle term in such a way that the sum and difference, when we are doing sum or difference, then we get the number again, means B again. But if we are doing the product, means that difference or sum product, then we get the product should equal to AC, means multiplication of coefficient of x square and constant term. This is second step in the factorization. Third step says that next topic we will study in the next video. This is sufficient for today. Please like and subscribe this channel and share. Thank you. Have a nice day.